Okay. If you have trouble having the grip on reality, if you feel uncomfortable with the truth, you might want to click out of this video because it's definitely going to piss you off. So, all the songs that you hear on the radio that are being played right now, from this year, from last year, and even some of the previous years, I wrote 90% of those songs. Now, of course, the people that stole the music from me are not going to admit that these are my songs. Why would they? You know, they're not just going to be like, oh, yeah, we stole these songs from this person to make a bunch of fucking money, to make a bunch of profit. Of course, they're not going to fucking admit it. Why would they? They're scoundrels, they're thieves, and they probably deserve what's coming for them. But that's beside the point. So, earlier last year, I started to learn how to sing. I was going through a very difficult time in my life. There's two reasons why I started singing. One was because I was going through a very difficult time in my life. And the second one is because I didn't really like the sound of my voice when I speak. So I wanted to offset that part of my life so that it could be evened out. And I thought that singing would be a good way for me to feel a bit more confident. So I spent like 6 months learning how to sing. It took me a while. um, but all these people, they're not good people. And in the future, when I do make more songs and I start making money, a shit ton of money, I'm gonna sue the fuck out of these people because they're not protecting my interests. I have a lot of interests, a lot of assets that need to be protected, and they're not protecting it. So why should I do, if they're not doing their job, why should I do mine? So I'm gonna keep on making songs, and I'm gonna create a new genre of singing as well because that was my main goal. I was almost